Hey guys, I wanted to come on, not as, but anyway. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple minutes so we can have a good old time. Hallelujah. I wanted to just kind of catch up, and I had some supplements and stuff that I wanted to share as promised, and so the replay plays just like the real thing. Um, so I'll probably wait like 10 more seconds and we're just going to dive right in. Praise the Lord. So I hope that everybody's having an amazing holiday season. And we're working on our goals for 2020. And we're thinking about 2020. And we are dealing with, where we've been in introspection and doing some doing some introspection about where we're going and what we're doing with 2020. And so as promised, I had some supplements that I wanted to share with, hey Shelby, had some supplements that I wanted to share with you guys, and I'm going to tell you the truth about them. How are you doing, sister? I'm going to tell you the truth about them. And you can get them and try them out. I'm taking all of them. But of course, read up on them, see what you think. Hey, sister, I don't know the words, but the song is from the Color Purple, yeah, sister. And see what I did there? See what I did there? How was your Christmas? How was your Christmas? Good, good. It was good. I know it was good. I'm trying to wait to see if other people want to get on. Hey, Chandra, how are you doing? All right, it is complete. We can now go now. I was waiting on you. So yeah, I wanted to just, fireside chat. Wow, what a fireside chat. Yes. And I did want to do these supplements or talk about some of these things. I feel like it could, be a great addition. It was good. It was good. It was quiet. It was quiet. Hey, girl. It could be a great addition to Sarita. Hey, Rita. So, it's open. Sarita. If you guys are sleeping on Poshmark, listen. I got both of these on Poshmark. So, like when you go to the makeup counters and stuff, they swatch, right? Have you ever wondered what happens to all of that stuff they swatch? Nobody used it. Right? And so, well, I think this was new. It came in a package, but a lot of if you've wanted to try makeup, there's a lot of makeup artists who are on Poshmark and they get all of the, swatched, or it was damaged, or it was what, you know what I'm saying? So this is NARS. Okay, where's the camera? Where's the camera? So this is the pink one. Do you want me to turn the light on so you can see? I'll turn the light on so you can see. It just gets hot. Okay, you ready? Okay, so the pink one is the one that I have on because I just got off of doing another live. And so I always look like I got beat up when I get off a live. I don't know why. So this is the pink one. You really can't see it. Let me see if I can put it on my hand. Can you see that? So this is the pink one. And it's NARS. I don't know. NARS is pretty great ingredients in it. This is called, I don't like some of the names that they use. I don't like the name of this. This is pink. Okay, so this is a little weird one. So I only use it when I do lives. I'm gonna just put it right here. Can you see it? So this was the pink. And this is this one. You see it? That's glossy on another level. But here's the thing. So this is Fenty. This is Fenty. This is Fenty. This is one of the smaller ones. It's not the full size, but listen, it's gonna last you forever. It's gonna last you forever. So in the store, I'm gonna turn this off again. In the store, I think these go for maybe like 17. On Poshmark, you can get them for maybe like 11. Brand new. A lot of times these come in the sets, and so people will sell them, which is a hustle. They'll sell each one individually. So if I bought the set for, let's say, maybe $44, but there was 6 of these in there, then I sell them each for $10 or $11. So I made my money back and some. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're sleeping on Poshmark. If you are, like, if you're a person who, you know, you want to try different makeup brands, or like Fenty has really great foundation, but you have to mix it. And then it said, is this okay if we talk about this? Is it okay for the 4 people we're on? You're just gonna have a good time? Is that okay? It is said that the Fenty concealer is actually better than the foundation. And so a lot of people are buying the concealer and they're using that as their foundation. So I tried it. I got a foundation and a concealer off Poshmark, that's Fenty, and I paid maybe $15 for both. In the store, it's a lot more than $15. And so when I was in New York, I used the concealer as foundation. And it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I had never, yeah. Hey, India. Yeah, so if you're like, it's really hard. Fenty has a lot of colors. I'm just using, NARS does too. And so if you're like, I want to try it, but I ain't got time to go to no mall and let people swatch me up. I don't let people do that. You could purchase the, because I did purchase one foundation and it was super dark at Momentum. I don't know if you remember that, India. At Momentum, I looked like I had like this straight tan, boo. And so when I put it on, I was like, it's just gonna seem like I'm tanned. It's gonna seem like I'm tanned. Ma'am, it was super dark. So I gave that to actually, I gave it to somebody. The foundation, I will say, this is not a Fenty review. Fenty, I like saying it, Fenty. It's not a Fenty review, but I will say their foundation, a little goes a long way, great coverage. So if you want to try it, I would say the best road to trying and getting your color, because you may need to mix them, is to do Poshmark. It is to do Poshmark. So all I did was I would look on Poshmark. They've got a million colors. And then I would go to their actual website and they do the swatches on the arm. And so I would look for the arm that kind of looked like mine. And then they have all of them numbered. They have them all numbered. So you know your numbers and then go on Poshmark and find your number, right? And just keep checking back and forth. But NARS, they sell a lot of NARS and a lot of Fenty on Poshmark. A lot. They're just trying to make some money back. So if you want to get some new makeup and you want to try some new things, I'm telling you, Poshmark is the way to go. All right, do you have your pen, your paper? Are you ready for the supplement party? Are you ready for the supplement party? Go party, go party. Okay, anyway, are y'all ready for a supplement party? I have a couple of things, and these things are going to change your life. Are you ready? All right, so apple cider vinegar. We all know that apple cider vinegar is like good for everything. Oh my gosh, it'll keep you alive. You know, it'll keep your skin vibrant. I mean, it's just everything. Apple cider vinegar is everything. Not true. Not true. So I have a new vinegar. Oh yes, I have a new vinegar, and I do a bunch of supplements in the morning. Taking notes. Liquid over everything. Liquid over everything. So I will do powders and I will do liquids, like my vitamin is liquid. Liquid over everything. It gets into your bloodstream and it goes where it's supposed to go. And you don't have to digest the capsule, the outer coating. You don't have to digest that. And the thing about coating is, even if it's a vegetable capsule, which is okay, there's a lot of fillers in them. There's a lot of fillers in them. So when I when I know like what my liquid is, like what I'm doing, I'm not getting the filler that they put into the capsule to stretch their formula. So I'm always like I wouldn't open this and drink this because I know there's probably some sort of filler in this, and I wouldn't, even though I'm, you know, digesting it anyway. But when you do the liquid route, like, you know, sometimes it's a little nastier. So that's the disclaimer. All of this doesn't taste good. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? Okay. So this is something that I have in my stack, and I use it every morning. And actually the taste is not bad. And we're going to hold on to this because I'm going to pair it with something else that's going to change your life. Okay. So this is, are you ready? This is black vinegar. Can you see it? The camera's over here, clearly. Can you see it? Let me know if you can see it. Black vinegar. I got this off of Amazon in the grocery department. Has a really nice taste, has a really smooth taste. No, it has it doesn't taste anything like apple cider vinegar. When you drink it, or when you add it to your stuff, you're not looking like, save me again, Jesus. You're not doing that. This is aged. So black vinegar is like in China, Japan, it is a staple. This helps with digestion. It helps with weight loss. Are you guys there? Because you guys are awfully quiet. Oh, there you are. Yes, it's Japanese. Yes, it's Japanese. It's black vinegar. There's going to probably be a couple of different brands, but it's known in our Asian countries. It's aged vinegar. So much better than apple cider vinegar. A lot of people don't know this. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if you want to try it, I do like a teaspoon in whatever I'm doing. If you want to try it, I definitely try it. This is like a superfood. Me and you will never part. We'll always be together. Yes, black vinegar over apple cider vinegar. Right? It is still vinegar. Listen, Linda, it is still vinegar. You do not need to be drinking vinegar, like shots of vinegar, apple cider, white vinegar, red vinegar, black vinegar, yellow vinegar, because it's going to ruin your teeth. It's going to ruin your teeth. Chandra, I need you to send me some of your, I work for Amazon gift cards. Listen, when I get married, hey sister, how are you doing? When I get married, my dude, he don't have to know. I don't buy expensive shoes. I don't buy expensive purses, but I do buy a lot of supplements. Yes, I do. I love a good supplement. So this really isn't expensive. Go ahead and order it. And we'll talk about, you know, some of the stuff that we put in our stack. Okay, so let's talk thyroid. Let's talk thyroid. So a lot of people go to the doctor and they get a thyroid test. And it comes back okay. Comes back okay. So when I start talking about thyroid, people start saying, well, I had the test and it was fine. I had the test and it was fine. Okay, you need to look at it like this. There was one other thing I wanted to get. I'm not going to get it. So you need to look at it like this. If your metabolism slows down, let's say when you were 20, your metabolism, like you was always hungry, all you could do was eat. And now that you're 40, your metabolism has slowed down. It's not going to kill you. Right? You're not dying. But your metabolism has slowed down. And that works against you. If you still like to eat, right? You're not digesting as quickly. So what happens is when they run the test, you're not dying. But if your thyroid has slowed down, it can work against you in a lot of ways. One way, brain fog, memory. So if you feel like, you know, you're forgetting like words, right? So you know, we can go through stressful times. Any stress that we have in our body will affect your thyroid. It affects your hormones. Stress over time can really throw your body into a crisis almost, right? They're not, those tests are, you're right. I don't even, listen, I wasn't trying to offend nobody. So it can throw your body into a crisis, right? So if you can't remember words, if you're like fuzzy, like if you are really like, what is that word? Like, what is that word? There's a couple of things. You could be like saying, what's that word? What's that word? Because you need to drink more water. That's just a pin. Let's put a pin drop right there. Drinking water, your brain is mostly water. It's mostly water, right? Our bodies thrive off of water. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. We may have to do 2 videos because I have so much stuff to show you. Oh my gosh, I completely forgot. Oh, or maybe I'll do another video another day. Unless y'all want it all tonight. If y'all want it all tonight, I'll have to find what I forgot. All right. So if you're not drinking enough water, and if you do that over time, it's going to mess with your cognitive function, your cognitive ability, and it's going to make you feel like you are very forgetful. It's going to make you feel like you're very forgetful. But if your thyroid is under duress, if your thyroid is sluggish, one of the main ways we know it's sluggish is you are forgetful or there's brain fog. Brain fog, fatigue, right? Fatigue, and then focus, right? Where there is brain fog, there's going to be an issue with focus. There's going to be an issue with focus. So if there's brain fog, I'm being forgetful, my focus is off. So you have a lot of work to do. You've got things to do. And it's just like, you just can't really settle yourself. Anytime you sit down, you really want to do it, right? You're really ready to do it. You're really ready to tackle that project. And you're thinking it's procrastination. And really there's something going on with your thyroid. Let me do a dance. You're not procrastinator. No. You need a supplement. What? You need a supplement. Okay. Anyway, so another way we know that your thyroid is working against you is your hair thinning. You rock back and forth like your grandma. I don't know, as we get older, my hair just got finer. It's real, it's just thinner, your thyroid, boo. So one of the main minerals that really help with our thyroid is zinc, Z-I-N-C. Z-I-N-C. We hear that a lot. There's not a whole lot of zinc a lot of times in multivitamins. And honestly, a lot of the multivitamins that we take are trash, right? So we stop producing zinc. Your body stops producing zinc around 27, 28 years old. One of the signs that you have low zinc is your edges. Wrong side. Your edges are thin. If you have issues with your edges thinning, and they were never like really thin, they don't have to be bald, but if you see that they're thinning, one way to grow your edges in real quick is to take zinc. But why not deal with all of it in one pop? Hallelujah. All right. If you're more prone to stress, like stress, and the stress makes you go whoosha, whoosha, woo. You're like all over the place. You're really like volatile. We're like, hey, lady, calm down, give me 50 feet because something's going on with you. That's another sign that your thyroid needs help. You need to maintenance your thyroid. If I would maintenance my liver, right? If I'm going to maintenance my muscles, if I'm going to maintenance my stomach and my pancreas, why would I not maintain or maintenance my thyroid? Because it is connected to so much that's going on in our bodies. Do you have brittle nails? Nails won't grow, brittle. So biotin is fine. You know, you take the hair stuff, you know, that's what's up. Okay. But it's really not dealing with the root cause. Biotin is okay. So I'm making a new, this is just a pin drop, shameless plug. So I'm actually developing a supplement. It's like a drink. And it's to deal with extreme rapid hair growth and weight loss in one. You're welcome. Yes. All right. So I don't like biotin because biotin, yep. So I don't know if you just hopped on. we're dealing with the whole fallacy that your thyroid is fine. They say your thyroid is fine, but is it really, right? And so we're going down the checklist to see if there's something your thyroid might not be where they're saying, okay, now we need to address it, because the stuff that they give you to address your thyroid is not really all that great, right? So we're going down a checklist to talk about how we can know maybe our thyroid needs to be maintained. Maybe we need to love on it so that it would work like it was once working, right? So I don't like biotin because your body can only take so much biotin. And for a lot of people, if you get too much biotin, you're also going to get acne and headaches. So a lot of people will take the biotin, but there's 5,000 million units of biotin is in this little bitty drop of water. That's way too much. And if your hormones are out of whack, right? If your hormones are out of whack, biotin can make you biotin can make you grow hair in places that you don't want no hair, boo. You don't want no hair. You don't want no hair under your chin. No, absolutely not. Biotin can make you like a little more hairy, right? Biotin can give you headaches, and it can cause you to break out when you have too much. Now, what is too much? What's usually too much is what's in those hair vitamins. You don't need all that biotin. Anybody will tell you, when we look at holistic approach, when we look at vitamins, your body can only take so much, and it gets rid of, yep, see, Kelly, yep. It doesn't happen for everybody, but I don't want to take that chance, right? Your body will get rid of what it's not going to use. So why buy a product and I'm paying for all this biotin that my body's going to be like, no, ma'am, no, thank you. No, ma'am, no, thank you. Why not instead use a supplement that's going to support your body working properly even when I stop using it? Why do you say, but not acne, I didn't know that. I've had an increase in headaches. Do you take biotin? Hey, Sandrika, do you take biotin? Or do you take a hair vitamin, sis? Do you take a hair vitamin? Right? Listen, let me lean in. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about what's in your supplements. Let's talk about what's in your supplements. Let's talk about what's in your supplements. We have to understand that what's in your supplements is it's not one size fits all, even though it's one size that fits all on the ingredient label. So you mean to tell me that a 300-pound man and a 125-pound woman should be taking the same thing at the same dosage? That doesn't seem right. If we understand that when we look at your daily caloric intake, right? Yeah, you may want to take, you may want to bring your biotin down. Experiment with your dosage. MSM, the truth, but people are allergic. A lot of people can be allergic to sulfur because that's what it is, right? But biotin is super popular in the hair pills, And so my thing is, biotin doesn't necessarily address the issue as to why your hair is thinning or breaking or whatever. It doesn't address the issue. That's what we want to do. We want to address the issue. And the issue could be something as simple as you need not water, you need zinc. It could just be you need zinc or your thyroid is tripping, right? So this is a thyroid compound. It's called Thyroactive. So I went on Amazon and Anise, you're doing it backwards. I'm so cute. It's called Thyroactive. You see it? Thyroid support. You see what it says? It says metabolism, energy. Your metabolism is energy. Slow metabolism, low energy. See how that works? Your metabolism is energy. And it says focus. focus. All three of those things go hand in hand. Did y'all see that? Do you need me to hold it up again? Can you see it? If I got in the camera? I don't know what's happening right now. This is a lot. Thyroactive. Don't look at my nails. Thyroactive. You're supposed to take 2 of these a day. Again, it's like one size fits all. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. So you mean to tell me that all of us can all of our thyroids are the same? It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Thyroactive. I'm about to show you something better. Why do I like Thyroactive? If you have to take a pill, why did we choose this pill? Okay, so we're gonna talk about what's in it, okay? B12, and it tells you it's where it's derived from. You can't see that, but if you go online and you look this up, it's gonna have on Amazon. It's gonna have the ingredients list. If you're taking notes, why does it matter where they tell me where it's derived from? Okay, think about your vitamins. Certainly your Walmart vitamins. Yeah, I said it. It'll say B12, B3, B6, B7, B100, B98, 99, BV103. It'll say all of these, you know, vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin D, vitamin D3 raised to the nth power. It'll just say the vitamin, well, where did they get it from? How do you get your B6 in this bottle? Like how you get your B6 in there? Where it come from? Where it come? Right? And so if you have some little cheap vitamins that you was like, oh, I'm just gonna do this because I want to feel better, right? When you get down to the other ingredients, all it says, listen, in this, it says other ingredients, rice, flour, and gelatin. Unless it's a whole vitamin, that's when you're going to see algae, spirulina, right? You're going to see tomato powder. You're going to see kale powder. It's going to tell you what's in it. Where did this? How do you bottle B6? How do you bottle? Where did it come from? I pray this is making sense. I pray this is making sense. Where did it come from? Right? So that's why we want to get things that are whole food. So we know, okay, the B12 is coming from the kale. It's coming from the algae. It's, you know what I mean? We know where it's coming from. In most vitamins, certainly that means that they're synthetic. And who knows what you're really getting. And that's why you can take all the vitamins in the world and still feel like crap. All right. So this is going to change your life, your whole life. So we have the pill, and this is for the people who are like, Anise, this is going to be enough for me. And I just want you to try it. If you're like on the fence, before I show you this, if you're on the fence, try starting out with a pill. Make sure it is quality thyroid, quality thyroid support, okay? Start out and track your results. You're really not going to see a whole lot of results till maybe about 2 weeks in. Okay? So try it for 2 weeks. Absolutely okay. Or if you like a big dog, if you like, I'm in it to win it. If you like, I'm ready to change my whole life. There is a combination of 3 things. And these 3 things have 102 nutrients in these 3 ingredients. Let me rock back and forth like your grandma. These is a 3, don't let me lie. These 3 things have 102 nutrients. 3 things. Because this is a powder, there are no fillers. There's nothing else added to this but these 3 things. Irish moss, organic bladderwrack algae, and burdock root. It's called, can you see it? It's white. Okay, it needs to work with it. It's called Cell Fuel. I don't know how to make it. It's called Cell Fuel 102. There it is. You see it? I got this on Amazon. I think it's out right now. Cell Fuel 102. So by default, this is going to be a natural collagen. So we talked about collagen in another video. This is going to be collagen on 1000. This is going to, I mean, if you do not take a multivitamin, this is going to really give you a lot of nutrients. And there's only 3 ingredients in it that your body is in desperate need of. This is going to come for your whole thyroid. And I didn't finish telling you what was in this, did I? Okay, so this has zinc, which is huge for your thyroid. Selenium, huge. Selenium and zinc go together. They're paired together usually. Great for your thyroid. Copper. Copper is dope. We like copper. But all that's in here with the 3 ingredients, naturally. Hey. Kelp, it's in here. Ashwagandha. I'm saying that wrong, but y'all know what it is. This is for stress. I have a problem with ashwagandha. I hope y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. You know, this is for us. This is for you guys because I love you, right? I have a problem with the A word. It hurts. It gives me an upset stomach. I've tried it in so many products, and it hurts my stomach. Yep. It's Thyroactive, Dr. Emil. I think there's only one thing called this, like this. I think there's one thing like this. All right, so it hurts my stomach. Now, I do like wild mushroom and stuff like that on the side. I just can't get with it. So this, I'm not going to lie to you, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. When you open this container, it smells like fish. I'm not gonna lie to you. The directions do say you could mix it in a smoothie. I don't know why you'd want to do that to yourself. Because this tastes like, you're drinking fish. Have you ever had a fish drink? It tastes, if you've never had a fish drink, I just want you to imagine a fish drink. Because that's what this is. It's fish in a bottle that you're gonna put in a liquid. It's gonna taste like fish. It's gonna taste like fish. It's gonna taste just like what it smells like. It's gonna taste like fish. But that's not the bad part, because I take a lot of things that are nasty. I just have a tough stomach now because I'm in it to win it, boo. I'm in it to win it. Okay, so the issue with this is, if I'm not gonna put it in a smoothie, I'm one of those people, let me make it real, like 2 ounces, right? And take a note, boo. Not 6 ounces, not 8 ounces, not 12 ounces, not 24 ounces. You crazy, 2 ounces. Yeah, omega-3, it'll burp, fishy, no ma'am. This, open the top, you in the middle of the sea. You in the middle of the sea when you open the top. And you know it's gonna taste like what it smells like. So the directions say, hey, Sabria, I'm drinking it through a straw. I would not put this stuff on my teeth, and I'm about to tell you why. So the directions say you could put this in hot water, boiling water. I need you to write that down. Because I thought I was going to be cute and put a thing in the microwave and make it real hot water. Hot. You know, hot water, the kind of water you go like that is hot, you know, but it didn't have no bubbles in it. It wasn't, you know. So I put it in there and I began to stir. And I took the spoon out, and the spoon, it becomes like this mud sludge. So it doesn't dissolve properly. Jesus. It doesn't, it's cell fuel 102. It doesn't dissolve properly and it stank. So I was like, and I put it back in the microwave. I was like, let me boil this. Let me boil it. Let me boil it. Let me boil it. Let me get it right. Let me follow the directions. Because I don't like to follow directions. Let me follow direction. Because it, when it sits there, what happens is it also begins, it turns this brown. It's brown. And it turns this wet brown color. And then it begins to do this separation, clump together thing. And so there were beads that are sitting on top. And if you have a straw, the beads get in the straw. And so when you go trying to get the beads out, this slime that tastes like fish. I'm not going to lie to you. 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 The slime that tastes like fish is sitting in your mouth. It's not liquid anymore. It'll change your life. This is good for if you in it to win it. So I have a little hack for you because I love you. I learned how to mask the taste. Do you want to know the hack? Because you could saute your fish with this. This is used in cooking. Listen. This is used for cooking. So this is going to add flavor. This is going to, you know what I mean? Add it to this, baby. You got yourself a little meal. I was like, I said, okay. I said, okay, baby. It tastes like some salmon. So this morning, what I did, because I'm still experimenting with this, you just got to get the consistency right with this. Boiling water. Mix it up real good. Don't let it cool off. Don't let this get room temperature because it's going to turn that weird consistency. Okay? It's going to get that weird consistency. Don't let it cool off. Listen. Put this in 2 ounces of water that's boiling. Get yourself a teaspoon of this. And this morning I added matcha tea to it. I couldn't even taste it. This will mask this. You can thank me later. You can thank me. You can thank me later. You can thank me later. You can thank me later. You can listen. You losing weight and growing your hair at the same time. Boo, are you fasting? Listen, this will help you because you're going to feel like you just ate some fish. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, yes, it's a salmon shot, Sarita, and it was good. I said, okay. I said, okay. Listen, these 3 ingredients that are in this, can I be honest with you? It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. I cannot stress to you enough. It's worth it. Oh, this is called Cell. Can you see it? Cell Fuel 102. The 102 is because it's got 102 nutrients in it. Ma'am, sir, child, are you dealing with anemia? Come on, guys. Are you dealing with out of whack hormones? This with some black seed oil? You about to transform into a whole other person. This is powder deliverance. This is deliverance in a canister. Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, Linda, this is black vinegar. Black vinegar. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. I'm gonna tell you the whole truth. I'm not gonna lie to you because I don't want it to be said and he's lied to me. There is a side effect to this. I have not encountered this. I have not encountered this. Listen. It says you could put this in. I'm reading this. I didn't read this. It improves your digestion, which it does. It increases your vitality. Bless the Lord. You can add this to soup and stews. I could see that. I could see that. I could see that. Get you some broth. I could see that. I could see that. I'm feeling that on that. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to keep doing it the nasty way. This alleviates anemia. It accelerates healing for injuries in your joints. Do you have knee pain? Listen, I feel like they owe me money. Like for real. Like, I'm telling you, this is going to change your life. But there's a side effect. And the side effect is, baby, you're going to have to drink some water. Because if you don't drink water, it's going to throw your pH balance off in the lady parts. And what this smells like, so shall you. And if you single, that's not a good look. Hey, girl, can I get your, never mind. That's not a good look. We need your pH to stay right. We need your pH. We need your pH to stay right. We need your pH. Drink water. And it says it on the thing. It's like, drink some water. I say, drink some water, baby. Because don't nobody want to have to use the restroom after you at the airport. And it's one thing I open the can and I smell like fish. It's another thing. I got to, baby, drink your water. Drink your water. Listen. This is going to change your life. This is going to change your whole life. 3 ingredients is going to give you 102 nutrients. Right. 3 ingredients is going to give you a bunch of nutrients that this is not going to give you, and your multivitamin is not giving you. And honestly, it's just not in your diet. It's not in your diet. It's not in your diet. If you have dealt with fibroids, you know, this is going to set your body back right. Listen, I know you guys are liking me. So are you really behind this company because you're selling this hard? Listen, just put these 2 together, baby. Put these 2 together. Or some hot sauce. Let's talk about hot sauce. Or you could get African cayenne pepper. Listen, African cayenne pepper, I don't know if Shayoni's still on. African cayenne pepper is the truth. Listen, you just need the dust of it. Don't be trying to be like, I like my stuff hot. No, ma'am. African cayenne pepper, go to your local, what do you call it? Where they go and you buy the stuff that's exotic. Go there, and all you need is the dust. Just some dust. And you will be on fire. Okay. So if you did it with this, you would not be able, you put cayenne pepper with anything, you're not gonna be able to taste it because you're gonna be on fire. But what it does is it speeds up your metabolism. So if you drink matcha tea in the morning, I don't like the bitter kind. So that's why I don't like bitter green tea. That's why I do matcha, because it's very smooth. It really doesn't have a taste. If you put some hot sauce in it, preferably not hot sauce, but if you're a niece, listen, I'm just out here trying to live my best life at 4 a.m. in the morning. If you put some cayenne pepper, it would be great if it wasn't that stuff you buy at the grocery store, at the Kroger. Don't do that stuff at the Kroger. Yes, at the international market. That's it. Inside of your green tea, you're going to get, are y'all leaning in? You're going to get an appetite suppressant along with your metabolism being sped up at the same time. So you just did 2, you know what I'm saying? And you could do it in a little shot. You could drink your little green tea and be all extra and be all special and be like Kermit the Frog. And then when you get down to the bottom, go and put some cayenne pepper in it and finish it off and drink it with your straw. Listen, I'm just trying to help you. We're not doing this for taste and obviously not smell. We're not doing it for taste and smell. We're out here really trying to change lives out here. We're out here trying to make you have more energy. We want your skin to glow, baby. We want you to age backwards. Do you want to age backwards? It's in this bottle. It's in this container, right? So lastly, I wanted to talk about a probiotic. Probiotic. Y'all are laughing at me, but it's okay. It's a win-win. Yeah, no, I'm telling, no, Sarita, no. I need you to put some cayenne. I just want you to try it. Just try it. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, if you want energy, cayenne is gonna give you energy too. Listen, it's gonna give you energy. This is stuff we got in our cupboards that we're not using to the maximum. You got you a little bit of cinnamon. You won't be able to taste the cinnamon with that cayenne. You won't. You can put some of everything in there with cayenne, babe. You ain't gonna taste nothing because your tongue gonna be on fire. Keep it there. Keep it there. I'm telling you, keep it there. All right, because we really want our metabolism to work with us. Metabolism is going to be energy. It's going to be energy. This is going to be get your hormones on fleek, get your whole life back. You know what I'm saying? Cheat a little bit as we go into the new year because everybody knows that they want to exercise more. You need both of these, so you might as well put some cayenne pepper in this and have your, you know, a liquid fish sandwich. No calories in this, so I lied. There's 15 calories in this. But you'll still be in keto. You know, you'll still be in ketosis. If you do this, you're still in ketosis. Listen, you need to get some of this, all right? You ain't got to go heavy with it, Sarita. Listen, don't season it like you would food. Cayenne, drinking it. It'll get your whole life together. Just experiment with it a little bit by little bit. Don't go overboard, right? And so last but not least is as a probiotic. This is the one that I got. Probiotics should, you know, when we read up on them, you see it? It's nothing really too special about this. It's got 10 strands. You can get one with way more strands than 10. 60 billion probiotic in it. It's a prebiotic is in it too. I don't know if you guys know that you can get a prebiotic and a probiotic in one, prebiotic and a probiotic. That's a lot of biotics. Is it necessary? Listen, if you have, okay. It's going to help with digestion. All diseases really kind of start in the gut. Right? Starts in the gut. If you do a cleanse or if you do, what is it called? Where they stick the tube up your butt and all of the waste comes out. A cleanse, a colonic, that's what it is. If you do a colonic, it's going to remove, it's washing your the walls of your intestines. It's going to remove the good bacteria, right? And the good bacteria is what gets rid of the bad bacteria, right? So am I one that believes that you should spend like $100 on probiotics and keep them in the refrigerator? I've tried that before. This works just as well. Right? This works just as well. So if I'm not having to lean on my probiotic or my prebiotic, right? It does say 60 billion, but only has 10 strands in it. There's probiotics that have more than 10. Listen, I don't know about the other 2 strands or 5 strands. Listen, I'm taking this, so this could be 4 strands. I'm living my best life, right? This is also, listen, I'm just gonna keep selling this because the Holy Spirit is on this. This is gonna make your teeth stronger. Yeah, it's gonna make your teeth stronger. Do you want strong teeth? It's gonna make your teeth stronger. Yep, gonna make your teeth stronger. I do a couple of things that make my teeth stronger. I do the toothpaste and the, what should we do before? You could just start taking them. Listen, I call it messing and stepping in it. Okay, let's talk about, so that was it. I mean, I have some more things. I'll do another one for fasting. This is fasting. It's going to be water fasting and how to prepare your water for fasting. So we'll do another one with that. So let's talk about, you know, we're going into a new year. What are your GOALS? What are your goals? Throw that word out the window. Throw that word out the window. When we're talking about our bodies, don't use the word goals. This has got to be a lifestyle. We have to stop going to the gym to lose 20 pounds. When I fall in love with taking care of myself, the 20 pounds is going to fall off and stay off. I need to love going to the gym. I need to love going to the gym because I need to lose 50 pounds. It's not going to work like that, because what's going to happen if we don't see this as, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I don't want to go to the doctor. I want something that's super simple and that I can control what's in my body. I can control the serving. All of this, guys, is 4 ingredients. That's it. It's just 4 things. 4 things. Not cellulose and trigonometry and algebra and Saturn and Pluto. It ain't, no. It's 4 ingredients. That's it. 4 ingredients. And I control the dosage. So I could take this more than 1 time a day if I wanted to, if I needed to. So when it comes to, how should I prepare my body, right? Let's talk about, do we need to do a cleanse? I put up the 7-day cleanse, those pills. Again, in those pills, I want to say there's 6 ingredients. There's 6 ingredients, right? Or the best way to cleanse is to fast. Jesus. What you could do in 3 days of fasting, like that water fasting, and then you go into like a Daniel's fast. Let's talk about eating meat. Let's talk about eating meat. So we know that pork is not regulated anymore in terms of what happens in the butcher shop, but you already know chicken has been unregulated. So they kill the chicken, right? And they send the dead chickens to China. Are y'all following this? So they kill the chicken and they ship the dead chickens to China. China chops up the dead chickens and puts it in packages and pieces, and then they ship it back. That's the chicken. So unless you're doing local, right, local livestock, local fruits and vegetables, should we really be engaging in the meats? I already don't do pork. I already don't do red meat. We're on consecration in another group. I gave up chicken. So I haven't been doing any meat. But when I think about really, and it's cheap, yes it is, and it gives you a lot of time. You have a lot of time on your hands. When you think about what you're putting in your body, and when we think about all the cancer, when we think about all the fibroids, we don't know really where it's coming from. Because what's going on in the animal, you are what you eat. So if the animal was diseased, I'm diseased too, right? And so I would, challenge you, if you're not, I don't want to be a vegetarian or a vegan. I'm just being honest. The body is made up of mainly water and protein. I ain't with the plant protein. It's okay. It's cool, I guess. But I don't necessarily care for meat right now either, because I feel like our food supply is like under attack. So if you can find a local farm, then I challenge you to find local farms and local gardens and buy local. Yep. Or get, if you have a house, maybe it's time to plant something. Right. But buying out of the grocery store, I mean, for them to put on the packaging of chicken, it's all natural. Why do I need to know the chicken is all natural? Then that means that, right? Like, they put on the orange juice that's vegan. I don't know what that's about. I don't even want to know. Buy local. So over this break, why don't you find somewhere to buy local and try it, because it does taste different. The eggs taste different. Eggs is the easiest protein to digest. So just FYI, eggs taste different. The meat tastes different. It's very clean. It is a little bit more expensive, but yeah, but Chari, that's with every animal. Chickens have cancer too. So do cows. And they still sell it. still sell it, and we're still eating it. And then it goes to China. It comes back. Why are you shipping? Why are we? If you killed it, why not just package it? Why are we shipping it? So, right. So if you can buy local, buy local. You know, going into 2020, let's not have goals. Let's have a lifestyle change. You're going to have to drink like a gallon of water for the rest of your life. So I need to fall in love with water, right? And the more water you drink, the less of a taste for anything else you're going to want. You know, so you can put stuff in your water, I guess. You can infuse your water. I'm not really a big fan of that. It's like wasting money for me for fruit, you know, and it gets like all nasty. But if that's what you have to do what you have to do, right? But drinking water and a lot of water for the rest of your life is really a thing, right? Taking certain supplements for the rest of my life. I'm going to take these 3 ingredients that are in here. For the rest of my life, I'm going to take black seed oil for the rest of my life, right? The rest of my life. I'm going to take some sort of liquid vitamin, and I will probably do this black vinegar for the rest of my life, right? And so let's not think about like your health journey as in terms of goals. This is just what I do. So if you go get your hair done, that's just what you do, right? You don't have a goal of, you know, you have a plan to go get your hair done on Sunday or Friday or whenever you go get your hair done, right? But it's not like some monumental goal, because this is a part of who you are, right? If you get your nails done, you know, every 2 weeks, it's just a part of who you are. It's just what you do. And so the way we take care of our bodies internally has got to be the same way that we take care of our bodies externally. It's got to be, you know, you've got to find a way. Yeah, I use the, as long as it's in a glass bottle, cold pressed. I'm using the one right now that's out of California. I'm using the one right now that's out of California. If you go on Amazon, it should pop up. Amazing Seeds is the first one, but sometimes their bottles are plastic. You want it in a glass bottle, and then so the glass bottles are like stupid expensive. So there's a California brand. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. There's a California brand, and I've been using that, and it's been working fine. It's been working as long as it's in a glass bottle. It's cold pressed, right? Organic. That's what you're looking for. Try to stay away from the plastic bottles. If that makes sense, right? Not really tied to a brand. As long as you're doing your process is cool, I'm with you, right? Somebody talked about this book. I want to say it was this morning, and I revisited some of the principles in the book, just kind of thinking about it. And he says something that's really amazing in the book. The author says, when you're wanting to change, like, what we do is who we are. That's the way we reconcile it in our mind. So your identity, so in other words, your identity of a writer means I write. I cannot be a writer. I will not identify as a writer if I do not write. I do not identify as an athlete. I, myself, not how other people identify you as or what other people call you, but I would not be like I'm an athlete if I do not work out, right? Because identity, because I am this, I do this. Thank you, Kia. There you are. Atomic Habits. Because I am this, I do this. And so the author says something that's so beautiful, and this is really good. And it's a practice I'm going back to. It is, what would a person who does fill in the blank, what would they do? Kind of like WWJD, what would Jesus do? Right? And I do that too. I do that with Jesus. I'm like, okay, Jesus, if you had Messenger, what would you do right now? Jesus, if you had a YouTube channel, what would you do with that right now? That's what I do. But if you want to be an athlete, right? You're going to say to yourself, what type of characteristics or character? Because remember, we're not talking about the doing, we're talking about the being, right? So what type of character does an athlete have? So not just big and strong muscles. and they can run really, really fast. That's doing. But we're talking about discipline, right? And we only have so much discipline. That's why we need habits, right? Talking about, they love their bodies. They love their bodies. You might even go deeper and say they love their life. They want to live a really long time. So on the way from work, and you got the kids screaming in the back seat, and everybody's hungry, and you're just tired, and you know that you have this chicken in the grocery store. You've got, in the unthawed, in the refrigerator, right? You think to yourself when you're getting ready to pull into McDonald's. If I'm a person who loves my life and I'm grateful, right, for my good health, what type of character traits am I going to do now that's going to be in line with this identity? That I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for good lungs. I'm grateful for a healthy pancreas. Like, you know what I mean? And so if what I'm doing is not getting ready to support who I am, then I need to leave off from that, and I need to keep doing who I really am. Right? So it's just kind of, thinking about what you're thinking about. What are you doing to support who you really are? Right? A long time ago, I was having some issues with, I know this is not like Periscope or the prayer wall, but whatever. I'm saved. You're saved. We're saved. And if you don't know Jesus, listen, now's a good time. Hit me up in the inbox. But everybody on here right now is saved. Everybody's saved, right? I'm really not laughing. Everybody's saved, right? So I was having just a really hard time because I came from low self-esteem. I really had a lot of self-esteem issues. Just the last decade of my life, the Father has made me free. I'm being so honest. And so I was having a really hard time, like Gideon, reconciling what God is saying to me and about me and my experience. Just a really hard time. Like, I hear you, God, but I'm doing this. Like, this is how life has showed up. This is how I address life. So I'm having a hard time reconciling what thus saith the Lord and what thus says my life. And how do I bridge the gap? Is this making sense what I'm saying? I pray this is making sense what I'm saying. And so, I would read books, and I was just in prayer one day, and I was just kind of thinking about it. And I said, when does an athlete actually become an athlete? Is it when you win? Is that when you become an athlete? Is it when you do some really hard training regimen? Is that when you become an athlete? Is it when you've been consistent for, 10 months? Is that when you become an athlete? Or is it when you pick up the first barbell and you say in your mind to yourself, this is who I am? It doesn't matter what I haven't been doing or what I really, 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 really want to do, because you could work out every day of your life. You could, go to every gym, but if within yourself, a lot of people go to the gym and they work out really, really hard, but they never say they're an athlete. They never call themselves an athlete. There's a lot of people who have 40-hour jobs, and they have to write booklets and manuals and emails, and they never reconcile with themselves that they're a writer. When in what you're doing do you say, this is actually who I am? Right? Are you waiting for a coach to come up to you and say, okay, I'm your coach, and if I'm a coach, that means you must be an athlete? Right? The Bible, I love it. The Bible is so dope. He who finds a wife. When do you become a wife? Do you become a wife when you get the ring on your finger? Well, that would be polygamy. So he who goes to his neighbor's house and is like, hey, wife of my neighbor, come here and be my wife. No, boo, that's against the law. In the heavens law, kingdom law, and earth law. he who finds a wife. And in order to wife the wife can't be wifed. So that means she's already identified herself as a wife. He did not identify her as a wife. She identified herself as a wife. Therefore, he could identify her as a wife. That's so good. So her identity as I'm a wife, she said I'm a wife. She did not wait for him to say you're a wife. She said he who finds somebody who already is. I pray that makes sense. Do y'all see that? He who finds someone who already is, but they're not walking in the title. I'm already a wife before you put a ring on the finger, because I'm not out here. I understand my identity. I understand how I roll. That's why I cannot do certain things that other people can do, because I've already reconciled. Come here, athlete. Am I yelling at you guys? This is not supposed to be that thing. What are we doing? We're not on the prayer wall, right? But when we're talking about, well, Anise, I hate working out, or I'm not good at it, or I don't know, I just don't. I mean, I haven't been to the gym. He who finds a wife. Just because you have not been doing it, what do you say about what's really in you? Right? There are other ways to be an athlete. You could be a boss at Zumba, right? You could be a boss at, hip hop dancing, and you are an athlete, right? You could go and do the training at the gym, and you could do CrossFit. You could run. When does a runner become a runner? Is it after you ran a marathon, a half marathon, a fourth of a marathon? Or you just run around your neighborhood a couple of times and you're a runner? So when do you become that? That's my question to you. When do you identify as healthy? Because now when you say, I am healthy through and through, my cells are healthy. You want to get the healthy cells? You need to go ahead and, okay. My cells are healthy. My blood platelets are healthy. My organs are healthy. Then that means when you identify that this is who I am, my habits are going to support. I'm not going to just eat anything. Right? I'm not going to be out here just eating anything. I'm going to feel like I'm too good. My body's too good for McDonald's. My body's too good for McDonald's. That's why I'm going to, cook at home. Right? I pray this makes sense. And so for me, for 2020, I want to do some hardcore kind of things to challenge, some of the systems that are in my life. So for the first 6 months, if you want to roll with me, and if you guys are like, yeah, I want to do this with you, Anise, for the first 6 months of 2020, I feel like I just said 2012. Anyway, of 2020, I'm not going to buy one thing. I'm not going to buy a hair product. I'm only going to buy, my supplements and ingredients and stuff for making product, but I'm not going to try anything new. I'm not going to buy a piece of clothes. I'm not going to buy a pair of socks. I'm not going to buy a pair of shoes. I'm not going to buy anything for 6 months. For 6 months. I'm the master of a sale. I'm the master of sales. And so when you spend a little bit, a lot of it, you end up spending a lot of it. Right? And so when we talk about wanting to get from here to there, it's not about just goals. Nope, it's not about the goals. It is about the practices. And so when $1 million is flowing through your home and it's flowing through your business, we have got to get to the place that I've got my practices to support building and building and building and building. And so I need to find the weak spaces and the weak places in my thinking. I'm a millionaire. Turn around, pimp slap your neighbor. Pimp slap your other neighbor. We're millionaires. Okay. If I look at how you live in, does it say you're a millionaire? Right? Does it say I can be trusted with it? Does it say I know where all my money is going? Does it say I'm not loosey-goosey? Am I disorganized in my finances? Right? And I'm real big on discipline. I'm real big, but I don't want to have to feel like I'm working at it. I don't like the feeling of I'm working at my discipline, because that takes joy out of everything. That sucks the air out of the room, right? I want it to be, this is who I am. This is who I am. And so I want to find all of, did you slap your neighbors, Cedrica? I want to find the waste, and I need to find the thinking pattern that pushes me to that waste. Some of us don't emotionally, we don't eat emotionally. Some of us go find a sale when things aren't going our way. We thrift, right? We do things that is not supporting dealing with whatever is going on emotionally. So if we're healthy through and through, then that means our emotional life is healthy through and through. What do you do when you get stressed? Why does that matter? Because life is only going to get, it's only going to get busier and busier and busier as the Lord uses you more and more and more. Right? It's a principle. If you cannot run with the footmen, what will you do when the horsemen come? How will you contend? How will you war against the horsemen? I pray this makes, it's a principle. That's a principle. And so if right now I'm always overwhelmed, I don't have any me time, I always feel like I'm stretched thin, and you're only operating at 30% of what your life could really be operating in. And then in prayer, oh Lord, use me. I don't feel like I'm living. I feel like I should be doing so much more. But then you're mad at everybody in your house. You know, you're punching your kids in the throat. You're locking yourself in your room. You know, you're sitting in the car for 5 hours. The kids are like, when is mama gonna come out here and feed us? And you're like, I'm so stressed. Ah! Your kids are gonna grow up, right? This where we are right now is not going to be forever. So why are we not managing and maintaining? Life is only going to get busier. I personally do not believe in retirement. It's not biblical. I don't see retirement anywhere in the scripture. And I live by the Bible, praise the Lord. Right? So if retirement is not in the Bible, then that means I want to be doing the assignment that's on my life until I leave this earth. So what's going on in our emotions? What's going on in us that we're not dealing with, and we medicate? Finding how you medicate, and then why do you medicate, right? Instead of dealing with it. Okay, I get stressed when, fill in the blank. When I get stressed, it looks like right? If you have a thyroid issue, listen, if you have a thyroid issue, if your hormones are out of whack, if you're always feeling stressed out, having a supplement is going to help you. It's going to help you. Right? We're suppressing, we're suppressing, and we are medicating. We're medicating. Yep, we're medicating, right? So let's not do that. Let's be healthy through and through, and let's deal with emotional health. Let's just not be like, if you need to go and get a therapist, get a therapist so that they can give you proper ways to handle your stress. So you can understand where your triggers are and what your triggers are and what you do when you are triggered. Right? We cannot eat our way out of stress anymore. It's killing us. We cannot buy our way out of stress. It's killing us. We've got to stop. Right? So let's face it. Let's move out of the way everything we're using to cover up what's going on with us. Right? For the last 6 months of 2020, I told you, right? So I didn't tell you. Let me finish telling you the plan if you guys want to do this with me. So for the first 6 months, I'm not going to buy anything. I may have to buy groceries, I have to buy gas, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna get any supplements. I'm not going to get any for me. I'm not going to buy any clothes, go to sales, you know, anything like that. But I'm still gonna shop. But I'm not gonna spend money. Listen, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sneak my way into building my savings. So every time I see something that I would buy, I'm going to give 10% of it somewhere, because I believe in giving and sowing and planting. I do. I believe in the principle of giving. Absolutely. I believe in the principle of giving. So I'm going to give 10%, and then I'm going to take the rest of that purchase, and I'm going to put it in my savings. Because I want to see visibly how much I could have saved, how much I can save. I need to see how big my appetite really is, and then develop a new appetite. So if you guys want to do it with me, right? So that means I'll still get online and be like, oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So I'm going to get the whole price plus the tax plus the shipping. So if it was $49.99, that's $50. We're going to take 5 of that, plant it and sow it. We're going to take the other 45 and we're going to put it in savings for 6 months. For 6 months. We need to visibly see what is going on. All right. The other 6 months, no eating out. No eating out. And this one I'm doing with my kid. So every time we would eat out, every time, Mama, stop and get me a Popeye's chicken sandwich, whatever. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to take a portion of it and we're going to sow it. And then I'm going to take the other portion of it and I'm going to put it in his savings so that he can watch it build. So that he would develop an appetite for tomorrow, not an appetite for today. Yep. And it gets really expensive. Listen, I was talking to somebody today and I was like, it ain't like I remember when I could go to Burger King because I was a manager there. And you could get, when I was in high school, you could get a whole Whopper meal for $2.99 plus tax, and that was $3.14. Right? I go through the drive-through with my kid. They'd be like, okay, it's going to be $23.49. I'll be like, they give me the bag. I'm going through the bag. I need another napkin. Give me some more ketchup. I don't even do nothing with the ketchup. I don't even use napkins. I just be mad. Right. I mean, think what you could do with $30. Like that's some serious money. And you do that 4 times a week, times 4 weeks a month, times 52 weeks a year. We have spent thousands on food. That's not good for us. So I got the Cuisinart air fryer. They have the refurbished ones on Amazon for $99. But you could get it has the same warranty as a brand new one, but the brand new one is $149. So the refurbished one is $99. It's an air fryer, it's an oven, and a broiler, and it has knobs and everything on it. It used to be $300. It's now half of that. I have that. I'm teaching my son. You can cook, whole meals in it for real. Cook whole meals in it. You can put a whole chicken in it. You can put a whole entire chicken in it. You can roast the vegetables. You can cook brownies if that's what you do. It's a little tiny oven that air fries, right? And so I'm teaching my son how to cook, right? More not so much basic things, but I want him as a teenager to think about where his money is going and not to eat all of your money, because when he gets to college, like my daughter, a lot of money goes to food. And certainly with Grubhub and Uber Eats, like a meal that would cost you $12 if you went to go get it is now $48. It's, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy how expensive it is. And so I want to do a practice with him so that he can see, like, wow, maybe the first 2 weeks it didn't mean anything, you know? Maybe the first 2 weeks it just was like, okay, ooh, $30, ooh, do. But when we get into like 2 months and there's $200, it's gonna mean something. And then by the time we get to 6 months, listen, if we get to $1,000 after 6 months of not eating out, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad, right? So same thing. Every time he says he wants to eat out, every time I'm just going to take that money and we're going to sow a portion of it, and then we're going to save the other of it, and that's going to be his money. So if you want to do that with your kids, because that part of the year goes towards Christmas. So if you want to do that with your kids and let them have the money, like let them really have the money, let them see the account, pull it up online, let them see, you know, their name under your name, or, you know what I'm saying? Let them see that, let them see, you know, their own bank card. It's going to be so much more weighty to them, right? It's going to be so much more weighty to them when they think about what their purchases are. That's something a lot of us didn't have when we were growing up. And that's why we spend the money the way we do. Because we grew up in a place of, when you have it, spend it. When you have it, eat it. When you have it, right? Instead of thinking like, I have choices, I have options, right? So I don't know if you want to do this challenge with me for 2020. Let's do it. Like, I want to find all of the waste in my life, in my household, right? My 6 months money, I want to travel, right? If my spending in those 6 months exceeds $5,000, I'm gonna be 38 high, all the way on my way to Paris. Now I'm gonna go to Paris. Groupon got some good little packages. I'm gonna go to Paris, but on that plane, I'm gonna be mad, right? Is what I have in my little sales, and you know, as much as I love little stuff, is it that important? And then having to wear all of the stuff that's in your closet, like really having to deal with everything that's in your closet, instead of just, you know, buying and buying and buying, and then you look cute every now and then, you know. No, let's wear everything that's in our closet. Yep, let's be fabulous, because our closet is basically has to be fabulous, right? I'm gonna stock up. Listen, it is not January. I'm about to buy me another 2 or 3 of these. I'm gonna buy a whole case of them. So anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope that you saw all of the supplements. I still have a couple more I want to show you later on, but not tonight. Does anybody have any questions? Right, because I don't want to be here. No, I ain't trying to be here next year at Christmas. It is not that, or Thanksgiving, Easter, all that. Does anybody have any questions about anything? She said, I'm scared. Don't be scared. Listen, it's going to change your life. I'm telling you, just put this in it and some hot sauce, baby. That's some good drinking. Drink that fish sandwich. Drink it. Listen. Okay, good. Good. All right, so if we don't have any questions, sorry it took me so long to do this. I love you guys. I want to come back on here and do some stuff about business and planning and processes for maybe next year. What is it that you really are supposed to be doing? How are you working towards that? And really implementing some things to make sure you're really making some gains. How much? It says, listen, it say on here, a heaping teaspoon. What's your prayer request? It says a heaping teaspoon. Listen, you got to ease your way into that. You got to, you know, Ease on down the road, baby. Because I'm telling you, you're going to feel some kind of way when you see it not dissolving. You're going to be like, so just have your mind made up in Jesus. Have your mind made up. You know, do like a half a teaspoon and make sure it, you know, it dissolved real good. And then put some of this in there. You know what I'm saying? Until you like, I like this. I'm in it to win it. Don't start off too, don't start off too much. I'm gonna get, you have the stomach flu. Ooh. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna do the water. I'm gonna do a different video because it's already midnight, and I've had you guys on here long enough. Yeah, stomach flu. Father, in the name of Jesus, we just pray for Sandrika's stomach. Lord, let her just go ahead and get everything out that's in her, the bacteria. Let it be over with. Don't let her be throwing up and uncomfortable and in pain. And wherever this bacteria is, don't let it be in her house. We ask you, God, for healing for Sandrika, her stomach. And if anybody in her house has it or on her job, may she not get reinfected in the name and in the blood of Jesus. And so, Father, over these next couple of days, may she fully recover in Jesus' name. No, I just have them for the sake. I just wanted to show you two options. Great question. Well, I was waiting on this. I took this, you know, it's acceptable. This ain't your mama's thyroid. I was waiting on this. So I just wanted to be able to give you my unbiased, you have a fever too? It's from the stomach flu. It's from that stomach stuff. It's a bacteria. It's a bacteria. You don't have to go to work, do you? I didn't even see you have the fever. You don't have to go to work, do you? Yeah, you're gonna start feeling better. But disinfect the house so you don't recontaminate yourself. Sharon, this I knew that I was going to like this. I knew that I wasn't ready for the taste. I wasn't ready for that. I did read the reviews, and a lot of people said, no, thank you. But I said, you know what, I'm in it to win it. I'm ready for it. If you're not ready to dive in, please, even if they say your thyroid is good, if you have any brain fog, any forgetfulness, if your hair is thinning, if your energy and your metabolism just isn't what it used to be, you got to get something to support a healthy thyroid, okay? Okay, good. All right, that's a great question. Yeah, the stomach flu is disgusting. And if the house gets it when they're kids, oh, I'm one of those people that when I see you throw up, I have to throw up. So you guys know, like sometimes working the altar is really a challenge for me. They're like, somebody's about to throw up. Somebody's about to throw up. I'm like, oh. I'm like, no, swallow it back down. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I just don't like throw up. All right, so it kind of has to run its course, ma'am. Stomach flu got to run its course. You can drink the stuff to settle your stomach, but you got to get that stuff out of you. That's the beauty of the stomach flu. It's getting it out of you. Okay, good. Get one or the other, sis. Get one or the other. I would do this because this is just going to be really good. It's going to be much faster. And it's going to deal with a lot of other underlying issues too. But if you don't trust yourself, because I don't want you to get it and not use it. Yeah, I do too. I'd be like, clean it up. They'd be throwing up all in their hands and everybody. I'm like, no, get the thing and clean it up. Or when they would throw up in the car when they were babies. Oh, they used to just, oh my gosh, you just driving with Jesus. You just having a good old time. And all of a sudden you hear the liquid. You hear the liquid rolling down the back of your seats. And you turn around and you see a child covered in, is it formula? Is it milk? Is it last week's pizza? And you're sitting there and you're just the smell. No, you don't have to. You don't have to choose. If you want to just kind of gauge, or if you're like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stomach this right away, let me get this and just start off with this and try like do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit until I work up to a teaspoon. I just together, this is going to set you back like $45. So I'm like one or the other, but I don't want you to get this and just be like, I can't do it. Right. Yeah, make a live video. I want to see you. Just don't throw up. Just don't throw up. I'll get angry if you throw up. I'm gonna just shut the whole group down. I don't know if you guys are still taking your wheat grass juice powder. Please, ma'am, stay on it. Stay on it because it's good for you. It's real good for you. Wheatgrass juice powder and your niacin. Listen, you're about to be a whole brand new person. But you got to be faithful. Remember, it's not just to, don't be disgusted. It's life. You know, we got to be as faithful. I like to take everything at the same time every day. Just get her done. Get it over with. Just get her done. Get it done. Just suck it up, buttercup. Yep. And, you know, I like feeling good. I'm an energy junkie. You know, I want to be able to have clarity. So wheatgrass juice powder, we did a thing on that. Your niacin, get on fire again. Get on fire about that niacin. And let's go to 2020 ready to do this, right? Okay, you say that. It's something about watching this sludge beat up and become slime. I warned you. Yeah, the niacin. So we did a video on that, sis. We did a video on that. I want to say Shelby, didn't you do a video on it too? Or you just did a picture? I don't know what you did. Niacin is going to be a wonderful cheat for if you have cravings. So will this. If you have sugar cravings, no, don't pay attention to what I just said, Stacey. Niacin, it's going to open up like your blood vessels. I mean, it's amazing for you. There's a catch. If you mess up on your dosage, you're going to be on fire from the inside out, and it's bad. Like you'll itch and you'll just be wondering about the meaning of life for about 10 minutes. So you just go, when it's gonna get this, the little scooper is like this big. It's real tiny. And so you open it up, you got all this powder, and you like, what? You just want me, I'm ready to get healthy. I'm ready to do the thing. Listen, no, listen, take a fourth of what they told you to take. Ease yourself into it so you can see what it's about. Because when you want, I'm telling you, ain't no fire like a niacin fire. Woo! Ain't no fire like it, but it's so good for you. It's so amazing for you. It really doesn't have a bad taste. I mean, we're talking about getting that metabolism back up. We're talking about your blood vessels opening back up. We're talking about cognitive ability. We're talking about really getting your whole life back too. But, you know, follow directions. Please. I warned you, you know. I've been on fire a couple times and you turn red, purple, blue. The itching is from the inside out because the fire, your blood vessels opened up. So a lot of people, they get runner's itch. So if you, which I used to, but now I take niacin or something else to get my blood vessels to open up. So when you start running, if you have it, like if I would skip 2 days of running, when I went back to running, I would itch, but it's not an itch on your skin. It's like underneath your skin. And so niacin, if you take too much, it'll it'll open up, it's opening up your blood vessels, and it'll, like, you're on fire. And so it'll be like this burning, itching under your skin. Just follow the directions, ease yourself into it. And the more you take it, the more you get used to it. So you can increase your dose a little bit, but use, why did you say a heart attack? Why did you say it does not feel like, how much did you take? Denise, you done ruined it now. You just got people getting, you know what I'm saying? She said Denise said a heart attack. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I ain't never took that much. I don't know what you did, but I have been on fire. But I know what it was. It was funny. It was funny. It stops. 10 minutes and you're good. Just follow the directions. Follow the directions. So we said, did Sarita tell you? We have the black vinegar. Get your thyroid right. This was a probiotic. Wheat grass juice powder. Wheat grass juice powder and niacin. I don't know what Denise was doing, y'all. Y'all pray, y'all lift your hands and stretch them towards Denise. I don't know what she was doing. Don't do that no more. Yeah, follow the directions. Follow the directions. Hallelujah. All right. So are there any more questions? That was good. She said, heart attack, itching, on fire, say less. Yeah, like we're trying to get the people healthy. Yeah, there's a learning curve. There's a learning curve, but you won't die. You may want to. You won't die. You're going to get healthier. All right. So any more questions? These are good. That was a good question. That was a good question. Any more questions? We'll do the water one, and I may have like 2 or 3 more things to show you. We'll do that. Wheat grass juice powder. And you can also rinse your pearly whites with it. Helps with gum disease. Wheatgrass juice powder. Wheatgrass juice powder will help with gum disease. Yep. So it's a 2-for-1. It's a 2-for-1. It should be. Go into the where it says videos in the group. It is. I haven't taken any of the videos out of the group. Sometimes I name them weird stuff, but I haven't taken any of the videos out of the group. Yeah. So are there any more questions about what we talked about tonight? Any questions about the product? The elixir got a facelift. I added a very good source of vitamin C to it. So now it's on fleek. The elixir has had an upgrade. I upgraded you. The other elixir has had the body batter had an upgrade too, but if you've had that, I added some new butters to it. If you have any questions about any of the hair stuff or how to use it, that would be awesome if you have any. And if you have questions on how to use it, just put your question in the group so other people can answer you too. It seems a little bit more authentic when they answer you. They're like, yes, it's the best thing ever. It'll make you live forever. Get the elixir, girl. We don't want to do that. It's not a good look. Okay. I'm releasing some new products probably at the top of 2020. I have a couple of orders I still need to. The shipping is off, so I'm getting ready to ship tomorrow and Saturday. I needed, thank you. Hey, yeah, if y'all want to order the elixir, go ahead and order. The elixir was not the issue. I was having what goes into it. I was having some issues getting my bottles and my containers because of Christmas. And so my mailman was like taking my stuff, and so I couldn't get it. So Christmas has really held up some of the process. So I have a couple of orders that I'm getting out right now, a couple of batters and maybe 3 elixirs and a hair booster. So if you need to order elixir, it is, isn't it? It is. The elixir is dope. It's just amazing. It's amazing. I love it. I travel with it. I mean, like, they better not come for my elixir in my suitcase, you know? So if you need to, go ahead. I'm in a shipping cycle right now. The new products, what do I have? I'm doing some serums. I'm going to do some serums. And to get our skin ready. I love the whole not wear makeup, but like have glowing skin. I don't like to wear makeup. I like to wear like the lip stuff, but I'm not a makeup fan. Hey, I need you to review it again, please. Y'all, reviewing the products does help. We're getting ready to do our launch, for real. And it really helps people understand because it sounds like I'm a used car salesman. I got this product. It'll grow your hair. It'll make your face clean. It'll get rid of your wrinkles. It'll make your skin. I mean, it sounds like it get rid of pain. It get rid of scars. It sounds like I'm a used car salesman. And so your reviews do help people understand like what this is. How can I use it? Turnaround time. Yeah, it is. So here's the thing with the weight loss. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna grow your hair like ridiculous. So you'll have to cycle on and off of it. But it's nasty. It's nasty. I'm not gonna. It's nasty. Like it makes you cry a little bit, just a little bit, like a tear falls out. So that's what I'm working on right now is fixing the tear fall, because I ain't gonna lie to you, it ain't good. It get the job done. Like, you will have hair all the way down your back, boo, and your waist will be snatched, but you're gonna be mad. Yeah, it's nasty. That's why I can deal with nasty, because I'm in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it to win it. You mean that can make me feel good, and my hair gonna grow, and listen, I can gag a little bit. I'm just playing. No, it does make you go like, it does. It's not like, it's different. This is like, the other one is like, whoa. Like, not like throw up nasty. It's not like that. It's like that, dude, like, for real? Is it really like, is it really worth it? What are you looking for you can't find? Are you talking about this? The Cell Fuel? I think on Amazon it's sold out. Look at God. I need to contact the company and be like, y'all owe me money. But you can find it, I think, in other stores. She said, say less. No, I'm gonna tell the truth, because you get it and you feel like I lied to you. You're gonna be in your feelings, right? So it's really gonna grow your hair. Like, you're really gonna be getting that 2 inches, at least 1.5 inches per month. It's really gonna grow your hair, and it's really gonna work on your appetite. So I'm trying to help with I'm trying to really deal with the taste of it to make it more palatable, so you will be consistent. Consistency is key. And I'm coming out with a line of face waters that wash your face in. So it'll be like a spritz. And how does that work? So between the elixir and the water, it's going to give you kind of a different experience for washing your face. We don't have to exfoliate and do some of the stuff we do every single day. as there was a couple of brands, as long as it has, look at the reviews. I can't think of the name I have right off the top of my head. They're all pretty okay. Look at the reviews. I forget the name of one. One was like Doctor something. Doctor something. Yep. And so we're coming out with, I really want to get more into the supplements thing. I really want to deal with waters, stuff that you can put in your water that will be like a vitamin and just make you feel good and look good and glow from the inside out. So that's what some of the stuff I'm working on. But we do have some, coming out with some more hair stuff, working on a conditioner. So, we're going to drop some of the products as we move into 2020, but we're going to launch the old products and then we'll still be testing out the new products inside of the group. Is that okay? I'm going to need some guinea pigs for the hair and the weight loss. It's not going to be free. But I need some people who are like, I'm in it to win it. And so I want to track my progress first. So it'll be discounted because it's going to be, it's a little on the pricey side because, we need to stick with it for 30 days. So if that's you, let's do this. Hey, yeah. It's not about the money. You guys know that. There's so much stuff out here that doesn't work. Right? It's so much stuff out here that doesn't work or makes it worse, and it's not addressing like the root issues and stuff. And I see you guys. I see you, Denise. I see you, Aletta. That's just, I said this in the other group tonight. When a woman doesn't feel pretty, she's not going to rise to her potential or her purpose. I know pretty is a mindset. Feel pretty. Pretty is a mindset, but getting you to where you'll be and getting you where you want to be. And so my thing is, I just want women, to rise to the occasion and live their purpose. To be that force in their community, right, where God has placed them. And so, if we could make things to make it a little bit easier, that's what's up. That's what's up. So I love you guys. You guys got to get your beauty rest. We'll probably be back on maybe the weekend or something. I really want to do, Chandra, I really would love to work with you live about some of your ideas, if that's okay. I would love to do a live with you about some of your ideas that we all can glean. I'm not going to tell you her ideas, but, we're going to do some powwows about, what we can do and living your best life and, anything that's getting us stuck and how to move beyond it. Is that all right? Is that all right? Yeah, it works. You listen, you're going to be mad though. I love you, Denise. I don't want nobody mad and sending mail to my house. Listen, I gotta tell you the whole truth. Nasty. It's nasty. I'm working on that though. All right, I love you guys. And if you want to order the elixir, please go ahead and do it so I can get it to you. If you ordered something and you're waiting on it, Claudine, she's not on here. A couple of other people are waiting on some stuff. It's coming. I'm a little enterprise, honestly, and with the mailman be mad at me, it holds up process. The USPS is part of my my supply chain. The USPS is part of my supply chain, and they be playing with me. So I'm gonna get your stuff out. Thank you guys. It's all handmade. I do it all by myself. So it does take a little bit longer sometimes to get it to you because I don't like to cut corners. I'm not going to cut corners. And so I know sometimes that makes you like a little like antsy with me, but I buy things in small batches because I don't want anything going bad. I want to make sure that it's sealed properly, it's stored properly. And so when I run out and we've got to wait for it to re-up. So until that changes, we're just going to keep the integrity of the product, if that's okay. The integrity of the that matters to me. So I love you guys. Thank you for trekking with me. And I will see you guys later this week, next week. Hey. All right. Bye, guys.